On the eve before Killers of the Flower Moon officially hits the big screen, we've been talking to a Bartlesville man who actually moved out of his house so one of the main stars in the movie could live there while filming. What a story. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us at 10. I'm Sarah Whaley.
And I'm Rick Marinon. Shay has the night off in a Fox 23 exclusive. Fox 23's Alex Cash is live after touring the house where the Hollywood actor stayed for 6 months.
Well, imagine a Hollywood superstar staying in your home. It's absolutely incredible, but that is what happened to this man that I spoke to today. Now, he says that he wasn't starstruck, but he told me that he did have to move out of his home so that this actor could move in. Behind this 6-foot gate and this big blue front door in Bartlesville is a house fit for a star. One of the main actors in The Killers of the Flower Moon stayed here while filming the movie.
We received a letter in the mailbox saying they liked the curb appeal of our house. Would we be interested in leasing it? They came for several visits, and then the individual who was going to live in the house then came for one a little bit later to affirm that this was in fact the house he wanted to live in.
Howard Phil owns the house. He says he can't tell me the name of the actor for legal reasons, but says he and his wife moved out for 6 months so the male star could move in.
We had to move out everything of a personal nature. We had to empty the closets. We had to take all the photos down, many of the bronzes. We have a number of bronzes they didn't want, I think anything to be able to tip over. It took 2 loads of the moving company to move us out.
All of the furniture stayed in the house, including this table and this sofa. The only thing that they asked to move out was this armchair so that he could bring in his own recliner.
These sort of pictures here, were they all to come?
All these came down. These are my 5 children, and then her 2 children are on the sides. And I understand they wanted it to feel like his house.
Howard took me on a tour of his home. It sits on around 13 acres, has a swimming pool, 5 bedrooms, 5 full baths, 2 half baths, a games room, and of course, a theatre room.
So they could have come in here and just like chilled out, or they could have watched what they'd filmed that day, I guess.
Could, yeah.
Howard says he and his wife moved into another house they were renovating while they leased their home, but he says he wasn't starstruck at the major actor staying under his roof.
To me, it was just another person. It was dollars and cents, and I think to my wife, it was a little more starstruck.
Can you disclose how much money you got paid for this?
I cannot. That's part of the NDA. So, but it was enough for me to decide I could be out for 6 months.
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
Howard says it was an interesting experience, but he was happy to be able to move back into his home. Covering news that matters, I'm Alex Cash, Fox 23 News.
Yeah, we always want to answer the questions. Unfortunately, that non-disclosure is leaving us to wonder a lot of things. What a cool story. Thanks, Alex.